Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to everyone here. Okay, so for today's lesson, we are going to move on to the last part of the lesson, which is writing skill. Okay, so for writing skill, I'm going to let you write about your health action plan, meaning what's your plan to become healthier. So to do so, I'm going to teach you how lah. Okay, so I've seen quite a number of you who are already here, so let's be interactive, and if you have any question, you can ask in the live chat section so that we can discuss them accordingly, or even if you have comments, you can share with them, but please be mindful and be kind to each other. All right, so I think we can start with the first part of the lesson. Okay, let me just share this one. Okay, this is something very interesting for you to try in a class as online. Okay, so let's try this together.
To be healthy, make healthy changes to your lifestyle by exercising more, eating a balanced diet, and reducing stress.
Okay, I'm going to play it again. Okay, let's look at the question. You need to do all these to make healthy changes except, okay, so you need to select the right answer. So exercising more, reducing stress, eating a balanced diet, or playing too much of a video game. Okay, please, if you know the answer, share your answer in the live chat section already. If you don't know the answer, well, you can listen to the audio again.
To be healthy, make healthy changes to your lifestyle by exercising more, eating a balanced diet, and reducing stress.
Okay, you need to do all these to make healthy changes except. Except means kecuali. Okay, so which one is the correct answer for this one? Can you share your answers in the live chat section? A, what's A, Suhaimi? All right, any other answers so far? Any other answers for this one? You need to do all this to make healthy changes except. Okay, I'm assuming A is exercising more, D is playing too much of video game. Okay, we've got number of D's here. Okay, let's try because D outnumbered A. All right, let's try D. Very good. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Okay, very good. Okay, most of you answered. Okay, let me just say that if you want to share your answers, please type based on the options that's given, okay? All right. So if it says playing video games, then play video games lah. Do not change it into D. I know what you meant, but it's better that way. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next question.
Stress. Aim to get in 150 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise per week, like walking, swimming, or riding your bike.
Okay, let's look at the question. The following are moderate aerobic exercises, so you need to choose 3. Which are the moderate aerobic exercises mentioned here? Okay, I'm going to play the audio again.
Aim to get in 150 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise per week, like walking, swimming, or riding your bike.
Okay, what are the 3 moderate aerobic exercises mentioned? Can you type in the answers in the live chat section? What are the 3 moderate aerobic exercises mentioned? Is it walking, swimming, riding a bike, or running? Choose 3 activities that's mentioned as aerobic exercises that you can even see in the pictures. Type your answer in the live chat section, please. Okay, we have walking, swimming, riding a bike. Okay, let's look at the other answers. Okay. Any other answers? Most of you answered the same thing. Okay. Let's see. Walking, swimming, riding a bike. Those are the answers that you've chosen. Let's see if that's the correct one. Very well done. All right, let's look at the next question.
Or 75 minutes of aerobic exercise like running, hiking, or playing sports.
Okay, the following are vigorous. Previous one was moderate. Moderate means ringan lah. Vigorous means berat. Okay, the following are vigorous aerobic exercises except walking, running, hiking, or playing sports. Okay, I'm going to play the audio again so that you can listen to it very clearly.
Or 75 minutes of vigorous aerobic exercise like running, hiking, or playing sports.
Okay, the following are vigorous aerobic exercises except which one is not vigorous aerobic exercises? Not vigorous. Okay, some say walking, some say hiking. Okay, walking. Any other answers? All right, let's try if that's the correct answer. Most of you answered walking. Very good. All right, let's move on to the next question.
Also try to do strength training exercises for each of your muscle groups at least 2 times a week.
Okay, how many times should you do muscle training per week? Once, twice, or thrice? I'll play it again.
Also try to do strength training exercises for each of your muscle groups at least 2 times a week.
Okay, how many times? Once, twice, or thrice? How many times? Okay, the answers coming in. You know what thrice means? Thrice means 3 kali. Twice means 2 kali lah. Okay. All right. Majority answered twice. Let's see if that's the correct one. Okay. Very good. All right. Let's move on to the next question.
Like push-ups, squats, crunches, and weight exercises.
Okay. Strength training include push-ups, squats, crunches, weight exercises, and yoga. Which one is the extra word? Which one do you think is the extra word? Strength training exercises include push-ups, squats, crunches, weight exercises, and yoga. Which one is the extra word here? Okay, I'll play the audio again.
Push-ups, squats, crunches, and weight exercises.
Okay, which one is the extra word here? Is it push-ups, squats, crunches, weight exercises, and yoga? Which one is the extra that's not mentioned in the audio? Which one? Okay. We've got yoga here. Anyone else? Some say weight exercise, okay. Yoga. Okay, most of you answered yoga. Okay, let's see if that's the correct one. Very good. All right, let's move on to the next question.
Eat a balanced diet full of whole grains, vegetables, fruits, and lean proteins. Try to limit processed foods and foods that have a lot of salt and simple sugars.
Okay, so what food should you limit? Limit means hadkan lah. Okay, what food should you limit? Is it vegetables and fruits, lean proteins, or salt and simple sugars? Okay, which one that you should limit? Type in your answer in the live chat section now.
Eat a balanced diet full of whole grains, vegetables, fruits, and lean proteins. Try to limit processed foods and foods that have a lot of salt and simple sugars.
Okay, what food should you limit? Okay. So if you answered salt and simple sugar. Okay. Very good. All right, next question.
Do your best to get at least 8 hours of sleep every day too.
Okay, how many hours of sleep should you get every day? How many hours of sleep should you get every day? Okay, I'm going to replay the audio.
Do your best to get at least 8 hours of sleep every day too.
Okay, how many hours? How many hours of sleep do you need? Okay, very good. Okay, most of you answered 8 hours. Okay, let's see if that's the correct one. Very good. Moving on to the next question.
Since sleep helps improve blood circulation and reduces stress, don't forget to do things that make you calm, like engaging in a hobby you enjoy, meditating, or doing yoga.
Okay, I'm going to play it again.
Since sleep helps improve blood circulation and reduces stress, don't forget to do things that make you calm, like engaging in a hobby you enjoy, meditating, or doing yoga.
Okay, what are the things that make you calm? Calm means bertenang lah. Is it playing violent video games, meditating, or yoga? You can choose two for this one. Choose two answers for this one. What are things that make you calm? Which one? Which two that make things that makes you feel calm? Share your answer in the live chat section. Okay. Okay, very good. All right, so that is the answer for this one. Let's look at whether that's the correct one. Very good. Okay.
Yoga. Finally, don't feel like you have to change everything at once. Becoming healthier is a process, and even small steps at first can make a difference.
Okay, right. So that was kind of like steps on how to become healthy, and I hope that you could remember all the nitty-gritty points or even the details that's mentioned there, because it will help you when you're writing your essay later. Okay, so right, I'm going to share with you how you're going to write your essay. Okay, let's just present this. Okay, so all right. Okay, so you're going to write a health action plan. Okay, so you're going to write them on Google Classroom and submit through Google Classroom. All right, so how are you going to write a health action plan? Okay, the first thing that I'm going to teach you is that I'm going to teach you how to write a good introduction, how to write good paragraphs, and how to write a good conclusion. Okay, so to write a good introduction, okay, make sure you have all these three elements. Elements of rephrasing the question, meaning try to use the question as a way to respond, and then use your current scenario and points to be discussed, meaning what are the things that you want to talk about in your essay lah. Okay, the current scenario is what is the current situation that we have right now in our world, for example. Okay, so this is the question that I want you to answer later. Okay, so you recently were hospitalized due to various health issues. In about 120 words, write a health plan to have a healthier lifestyle. Okay, use the notes below to help you. Okay, so this is how I'm going to write my introduction normally. So how I rephrase the question is that I was recently hospitalized due to various health issues, and this motivated me to have a healthier lifestyle. Okay, that will be the first sentence that you use to write introduction. And then after you write that, your current scenario would be perhaps due to the pandemic and restrictions being imposed to us now, it is difficult to have a healthy lifestyle. Okay, it is almost impossible to exercise outdoor, and we often resort to food to release our stress. So that is the current scenario that we are having right now when it comes to healthy lifestyle. Okay, so that would be my second point lah when I'm writing my introduction. So the third point is points to be discussed is therefore in this essay, I will be discussing my plan to be healthier by exercising more, it's mentioned here, eating balanced diet here, and reducing stress here. So this is how a good introduction should be. The first part is that you're going to address the question directly. Okay, mention that you were hospitalized and you want to improve your health, your lifestyle. Okay, and then you mentioned about the current scenario that we have. Perhaps because of the pandemic, we can't go out. We often resort to food to release our stress. Hence, that's why your health issues are becoming greater, or even your health is dwindling. And the last bit is what you are going to write in your essay. So you have to mention all these 3 points in the last sentence of your introduction. Okay, a good paragraph. Okay, so for a good paragraph, I only want 1 point, 1 reason, and 1 example. In this case, is that I'm going to use the first point, exercising more, okay, to give an example lah. So the point is exercising more, right? The first thing I would do is I will exercise more, okay, because again, straight away write the reason here, because exercising will help me achieve the ideal weight that I'm aiming for. Okay, that is the reason. One example is the example of exercises that I can do include moderate to vigorous aerobic exercises such as walking, swimming, running, and hiking. This is I've got from the video that we watched just now. Okay, so each paragraph that you want to talk about, this one is exercising more, and then later when you move on to eating balanced diet and reducing stress, you need to have the 1 point, 1 reason, and 1 example when you are writing your essay. Okay. The next one will be how to write a good conclusion. Okay, a good conclusion should have something like this. So should sound like this. Okay, in conclusion, I will definitely follow my health plan of exercising more, eating balanced diet, and reducing stress to have a better quality of life. In a way, it's almost like resonating your introduction, or it's like repeating your introduction. So your introduction, you mentioned about how you're going to talk more about exercising, eating balanced diet, and reducing stress. Your conclusion should talk about that as well. Should reiterate that points like that as well. Okay. I think that's all the presentation that I have now. Do you have any other questions? Do you have any questions? Yes? No? Any questions, class? Okay, I'm guessing silence is golden, means that you don't have any questions. All right, please, you are now allowed to go to your Google Classroom and start your work. With that being said, thank you, class.